Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Welcome back to the BellisarioSonic YouTube channel from the heart of the Deep South on the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama, where we talk about music, records, do record reviews, interviews, and much more. If you guys missed the interview with Jacob Went yesterday, Sunday, you're going to want to check this out. He talks about this fantastic record, the making of this record. You'll find out how much work went into making this album, this wonderful packaging, and of course all the great music on it. And we talk for like 3 hours. So it's a long form conversation. You're going to want to go back and check that out if you're into jazz. If you're into new jazz releases like this one and others, you definitely want to subscribe to the channel because I do a lot of those types of reviews and a lot of needle drops, and love to have conversations with these musicians as well. Today I have another 2024 new release. I have a couple of them here I'm trying to get done by the end of the year. So we are doing Gerald Cannon's Live at Dizzy's Club, the music of Elvin and McCoy. This was recorded at the famed club Dizzy's at the Lincoln Center. So a little bit about Gerald before we dive right into this record. I'm going to play some of the tunes off of this album for you guys so you can check it out. This is a 2-record set. Again, live. You've got a lot of great players on here, but Gerald is from Racine, Wisconsin. His father was a guitar player who first bought his first electric bass for him at the age of 10. He began playing bass in his father's group, the Gospel Expressions. Gerald attended the University of Wisconsin at La Crosse, where he met the jazz great Milt Hinton. This meeting not only changed Gerald's major in college from physical education to music, it also changed the rest of his life. And so Gerald transferred to the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music in Milwaukee, where he spent the next 4 years studying jazz bass, classical bass, and piano. And he also studied at the Marquette University, which nurtured a natural talent and love of his painting. Outside of school, Gerald began working as a musical director with singer and mentor Penny Goodman. And this experience led to the creation of his own quintet, Gerald Cannon's Jazz Elements, which laid the foundation for his reputation as a leader and composer. Now, Gerald arrived at the age of 28 in New York City, and then he began earning a living playing bass in the subway and jamming at the Blue Note with all of these legendary jazz musicians. From there, gigs arose with Art Blakey's Jazz Messenger, Dexter Gordon, Cedar Walton Trio with Billy Higgins, Jimmy Smith, Little Jimmy Scott, Ed Thigpen, Frank Foster, and others. He also was playing at a club where trumpeter Roy Hargrove came, and Gerald was working there. And for the next 7 years, Gerald performed as a member of Roy Hargrove's band, and he played at major festivals all over the world. He also studied with bassist Orlando Cachajito Lopez and pianist Ruben Gonzalez. So there's just a little bit of background for you guys. Let's jump right into this record. I'm going to open it up. We're going to take a look. We're going to drop it on. I'll talk a little bit more about Gerald in between record flips. So these aren't super long monologues you guys have to listen to. But I do like to give background to these records and, a little background to the musicians. And I learn a lot when I do these. So because there's so many great jazz artists out there I still have yet to discover. And even though I've heard Gerald's name, I have not bought in. This is his first record I've ever purchased of his. So we're going to have a listen to this. Here is, I'll give you guys a first look at this gatefold. So there's your record. I mean, it seems like a, decent jacket. Let's take a look at the gatefold. Now, I bought this right from Gerald's website. I will put a link below in the video where you guys can purchase this. So let's see what we got here. That's pretty cool. You got a little right up here and little right up on the songs here in the recording. Let's take a look at the records here. Looks like they're just in regular paper sleeves, so I'll transfer those into anti-static sleeves. This album was recorded over June 3rd and 4th, 2022 at Dizzy's Club at the Lincoln Center in New York. You've got pianist Dave Kikoski playing with them: drummer Lenny White, tenor saxophone player Joe Lovano, alto saxophone player Sherman Irby, trumpeter Eddie Henderson, and trombonist Steve Turre. So you've got a pretty cool heavy hitter lineup, if you will, on this album. There's your label. I'm going to spray this off. We'll drop it on the Ortofon, or the Fluence RT85 with the Ortofon Blue, going through a Shitmoney preamp into Yamaha HS8 speakers. For those of you out there that like to know what gear it is I'm listening to these through, which is basically a mid-fi system that sounds pretty decent in this small room that I'm sitting in. So I'm hoping that this year I'll be able to upgrade some components of my system. All right, so wiping this off, drop it on side A. We'll have a listen. First tune is called EJ's Blues. And of course, this is kind of a celebration of the music of Elvin, Jones, and McCoy Tyner. Again, a 2-record set. Let's see what kind of pressing we got here. Couple little clicks there, little noise. Let's see if this. Got your trumpet over here. Bass is pretty much down the middle. Drums come over both speakers, but they do favor the right side. There's Steve Turre over here on the trombone on the right side. really intense playing here. Just trying to give it a very nice sounding recording for a live recording for sure. So you got Joe Lovano over here on this side on the tenor sax. I think that's... Actually, I think that's the alto saxophone player, Sherman Irby, over here. Drums sound really nice. Got really nice depth on this. Has a live feel to it. Dave Kikoski's piano sounds nice. It's coming across both speakers pretty much down the center. Really nice sounding live recording. Really nice natural sound. Bass sounds nice. Really intense playing on this. I'm really digging it. Yeah. Lineup. Nice, great sounding recording for a live recording. I'm really digging it. It's great playing on this. So this right here, the whole album was produced by Gerald. That tune there was called EJ's Blues, which is an Elvin Jones tune. And again, this kind of celebrates the music of McCoy Tyner and Elvin Jones, and kind of gives tells the story of Gerald's musical journey that he had with all of these great players. So these are people he considered mentors. He's really big into education, Gerald is, and he passes on his knowledge that he's obtained from like Ray Brown, Ron Carter, Buster Williams, Sam Jones. He does master classes throughout the U.S. and Europe. He taught at Oberlin Conservatory in 2014, the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music in Milwaukee, the New School in New York, Long Island University. He's given master class at the University of Wisconsin in Whitewater, and Emory University in Atlanta, Conservatory in Amsterdam. He's was also a faculty member in Holland at the Conservatory of the Maastricht, and he's currently a bass instructor at Juilliard School of Music in New York, and an associate professor of jazz bass at Oberlin College and Conservatory in Ohio. Now, Gerald played with Elvin Jones for a long time. So that was the first tune we heard. This one's called Three Elders, which is a Gerald Clayton tune, or Cannon tune, I'm sorry. Gerald Cannon. Oh, I was terrible with names on this channel. Got Lenny White on drums, so this is a ballad here. So I'll let just a little bit of this play, and then we'll flip the record over, and we'll listen to Three Card Molly, which is another Elvin Jones tune. Just want to kind of give you guys a feel for this album, which I had on my list for a while, and I listened to a little bit online. I was impressed with it. I didn't listen to a lot of it. I didn't need to. And when I heard it, I wanted to pick it up, and I went to Gerald's website and purchased this record. So it's a flat pressing. I've heard a little surface noise here and there. I'll probably give it another wipe off. Let me go ahead and flip it over. But Gerald's worked with everybody. I mean, he's played with Wynton, Branford Marsalis, Louis Hayes, Pat Martino, Carmen Lundy, Abby Lincoln, of course, Joe Lovano, who's on this record, Cyrus Chestnut, Eddie Henderson. So nice sounding record. I'm going to bring this down. Nice sounding live record, and you can kind of hear them banter back and forth, you know, when they're playing and stuff. So it's got a really cool live feel to this. Very intense playing, and a lot of cool, you know, again, cool musicians on this. So you get to hear a lot of cool players on this. This one's called Three Card Molly, an Elvin Jones tune. It's on Woodneck Records. I've never heard of that record label. So again, this is recorded at Dizzy's in New York. You got recording engineers Todd Whitelock and Jamie McCumber, mixing and editing engineer Catherine Miller, mastering engineer Alan Silverman. Sounds really nice. I like the way it was mixed. straight ahead jazz, you're gonna dig this. It's got a pretty warm sound to it for a live recording. It's got really nice resonance. I like the sound of the bass. Horns sound wonderful. It's Eddie Henderson on trumpet. Awesome playing. Love those drums by Lenny White. The way that it really has that live sound feeling, like you're sitting in front of the stage. You can kind of hear the depth of the instruments. It's got a nice sound stage. You hear the crowd just enough. It's not overpowering, but you get that live feel like you're sitting in the club. You get different types of recordings, you know, even if they're live. Piano sounds nice. Pretty much down the center. Bass has a nice warm, fat sound to it. Nice. It's a flat record. This side I've had no issues with noise. At the very beginning when I first dropped the needle on there, I had a little bit of noise. Other than that, it's been nice and quiet. A lot of cool dynamics. So back to the mix, you know, you have different types of recordings even when you do a live recording. Some of them, they try to, when they mix it, they try to make it sound more like a studio recording, even though it's live. This one has that live feel to it. You can tell that they're not trying to turn it into a studio recording, that it does have that live feel and live sound, which I like. So it sounds like you're really sitting in front of the stage and you hear that depth of the bass, maybe sitting back a little further. I mean, if anything, I would say that the bass probably could have come up a little bit, but you can hear it well throughout the recording. But again, in something like this where they bring the dynamics down, it sounds really nice with the drums there and the bass. So out of the 8 tracks, you've got 2 by Elvin Jones, 5 are by Tyner, and 1 by Gerald Cannon. So again, this is called 3-Card Molly by Elvin Jones. It goes into a song called Search for Peace by McCoy Tyner. We'll listen to a little bit of that. Then I'm going to go ahead and take this record off and we'll put on side C. Nice. Nice sounding album, great playing. You guys, you straight ahead jazz fans, this is a great live one to pick up. I'm going to let a little bit of this next tune play called Search for Peace. It's a McCoy Tyner tune. Then I'm going to go ahead and put on side C. And again, I love that live feeling. You can hear the audience. You can occasionally hear a clinking glass or something, but it's not overpowering, you know. So we got a ballad here. And inside the jacket, you've got explanations, brief explanations of each of the tunes here. Buster Williams actually gives the liner notes here. There you got Joe Lovano there on the tenor saxophone. Eddie Henderson over here on the trumpet. Nice. I want to bring it down. All right, I'm going to bring it down. We're going to flip it. We're going to take this record off, and I'm going to put on side C. And I'm going to put these in these anti-static sleeves. I use these Hudson Hi-Fi rice paper sleeves or anti-static sleeves when they don't come with Okay, we're going to drop on side C. We're going to listen to Blues in the Minor. This is a McCoy Tyner tune. Again, we're putting on the second record now. Gerald Cannon. A fantastic record. I'm really digging this. Recorded live at Dizzy's, New York. So we'll play this tune off this side, then we'll flip it over and we'll play a tune off side D. Yeah, got Dave Kikoski on the piano. Nice. Piano pretty much straight down the middle. Yeah. Yeah, some kick-ass piano playing there, huh? Nice. Yeah. This is one of Gerald's paintings. As I said earlier, Gerald is into painting, and this is actually one of his paintings here on the inside of the gatefold, so kind of cool. Joe Lovano on the tenor. That's freaking awesome. Sherman Irby on the alto. Nice. Yeah, bass sounds nice here. You can really hear that full round bass there underneath. Drums sound wonderful. Nice warm sound, but again, a lot of depth, and it has that nice natural sound, live sound. So it sounds like you're sitting in front of the stage. Got the alto over here. Nice. I'm a big live recording fan, so I love it when it feels like you're just sitting there in the club, you know. This one, I would turn this one up. This one I got turned up just a little more than some of the other recordings. Just the way it was cut, but no big deal. Sounds really nice. You know, if you want to hear all the dynamics and everything, to me, this is one of these records you turn up a little louder than some of the other ones. You could really brings it into your room. Really cool album. I'll put a link below where you can purchase it. Nice. Second record's flat, it's been quiet, so pretty good pressing overall. Nice. Nice 2-record set here. Sounds fantastic. I'm going to let just a little bit of this tune play. The next one called Home by McCoy Tyner. Then we're going to flip it over. I appreciate you guys hanging out, spending time to check out this new record. Recorded in 2022, July 3rd and 4th at Dizzy's Club, Lincoln Center, New York. Again, another one of these records you don't want to bring down. Nice. All right, I'm going to bring it down, flip it over so this video doesn't go too long. I try to keep these under 30 minutes. With a 2-record set, it's kind of hard to do that because I like to play something from each side. So we're going to flip it over. We'll close out the video on this side D, another Elvin. Actually, it's a McCoy Tyner tune. McCoy Tyner tune called Contemporary Focus. And we'll close the video out with this. Appreciate you guys joining me and giving these new albums a chance. Supporting working musicians. Again, great players on this. Look at your lineup. Nice. All right, folks. Sounds fantastic. Great live sounding recording. If you're into live recording, straight ahead jazz, you're going to love this. Again, a great lineup. Pianist Dave Kikoski, Lenny White on drums, Joe Lovano on tenor saxophone, Sherman Irby on alto, Eddie Henderson on trumpet, and you have the great trombonist Steve Turre on here. So, a lot of talent, a lot of great playing. Nice 2-record set. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Happy listening to everybody. Go check this out. Turn it up. All right, we'll see you on the next video.